This is Home Talk with home improvement expert Michael King on the USA Home Improvement Show Network. If you have a question or a comment concerning home improvement, new construction, renovations, or home repairs, Michael King will get you the answers. And now, back to Home Talk with the guru himself, Michael King.
Welcome back to the only home improvement show dedicated to you, the American consumer. Don't forget, we are streaming live on the World Wide Web at HometalkUSA.com. Also, don't forget, Home Talk TV. That's right. We now in 161 television markets all across this great country. We started in 2015 with only 23 TV affiliates. We're up to 161. We're the hottest television show. It's because I think people can actually see what we're talking about. As you know, our radio show and our TV show is simulcast together on that last hour. And so check it out, HometalkTV.com. I think we got 37 episodes sitting there and all sorts of great topics. So check it out, HometalkTV.com. And that's finally, you can check us out and always learn about Home Talk USA through your social circles, Facebook, Twitter. The key word is what? Home Talk USA. We're dedicating this whole hour to companies that provide you to help you to locate water leaks or stop damage, cut off water, just maintain your basic water in case there is a problem of a faulty valve or something in that nature, because water is a precious commodity. It's a valued commodity and should not be wasted. With that being said, I ran across this country at the hardware show, the National Hardware Show in Las Vegas, and the company was called RUB Incorporated, and they have a technology called ActiValve. It's basically an auto water shutoff valve. And really, when I start learning about this company, I said, well, I got to get a representative on to talk about this, because it would be a great subject and could prevent a lot of damage, home damage for water leaks and things like this. So I understand that John Sheelander is on the line right now with RUB Incorporated and to talk about their shutoff valve. Hey, Mr. John, how you doing, my friend?
Hey, good afternoon, Michael. How are you?
I'm doing fine. It was just great to meet you guys at the hardware show and to learn a little bit about ActiValve. But let's talk about the company, RUB Incorporated. Give us a little background on the company.
Well, I'm glad you asked. RUB is that's short for a very long Italian name called Rubinettieri Utensilieri Bonami, and Bonami is a family name. The company is commonly referred to as RUB, and it's a seven-generation family-owned Italian manufacturer of industrial ball valves and actuators. RUB has facilities in the U.S., Italy, and Japan, and we distribute to over 60 countries worldwide. And our primary focus is on hot forged brass shutoff valves, and hot forged brass forging was really developed in northern Italy, and that's why all the best ball valves in the world come out of northern Italy. And we produce quarter-turn ball valves from 1/8 inch up to 4-inch in size, and these are brass. And we do also have a line of stainless steel, and we also have these valves are also manually or automated. So we have a full line of electric and pneumatic actuation to go with our automated ball valves.
Wow. Now, let's talk about what is ActiValve, the product itself.
Well, ActiValve is a new product that that is patented, that we just launched this January. And what it is it's an automatic water main shutoff device that's thermally temperature sensitive, and it allows the water main in your house to be shut off in cold temperatures before your pipes have a chance to freeze. So it's a device that's installed in your water main, and should you have some loss of temperature in your house or cabin, this will automatically shut your water off before there's any before the pipes have a chance to freeze and there's any significant water damage.
Wow. Now, what problem does it actually solve, though? The main problem.
Well, what it's for is it's a device that you install. It's a completely mechanical device. It doesn't require any electricity or batteries. It's a very simple design that's installed on your water main. And what it does is it allows you an extra layer of protection in your house should your furnace shut off due to a winter storm or something like that. This will automatically shut your water off before your pipes freeze, and there's a chance of any significant water damage that could damage your valuables or cause significant damage to your house and actually create mold behind the walls and things like that. So it's an extra layer of protection for a very economical price, and it's brand new on the market, and there's a lot of excitement around it right now.
Well, I can tell you, it's perfect for, we have a lot of affiliates up north, and a lot of our listeners go south for the winter. And you're right. A lot of I'm sure a lot of times when they come back, they got water all over because the pipes froze and busted and they had no protection. So I want to talk about that when we come back off a break. We got to take a short break, got to pay some bills. We're talking to John Schielander. He's the Vice President of Engineering Products with RUB Incorporated, right here on Home Talk USA, streaming live on the World Wide Web at HometalkUSA.com. I'm the Cage Man. Y'all come back now, you hear?
The Home Improvement Broadcasting Network wants to congratulate this year's recipient of the National Radio Media Association Radio Talk Show Host of the Year, our very own, the host of Home Talk USA, the Cajun Contractor, Michael King. Welcome back to Home Talk USA with home improvement expert, the Cajun Contractor, Michael King, on the Home Improvement Broadcasting Network. If you have a question or comment concerning home improvement repairs, new construction, or renovations, the Cajun Contractor will get you the answers. And now, back to Home Talk USA with the Cajun Contractor, Michael King.
Don't forget, we are streaming live on the World Wide Web at HometalkUSA.com. You can follow us on all your social media outlets, Facebook, Twitter. The keyword is what? Home Talk USA. And also don't forget to check out our home hardware store called The Handy City at thehandycity.com. We have great quality products at discount prices. By helping to patronize this great website, basically keeps our show on the air, since none of our guests are charged to be on this radio program. We're talking to John Schielander. He's with a company called RUB Incorporated. We're discussing their Acta valve, which basically it's an auto water shutoff valve that can protect your home in case there is a leak. Now, John, I heard before the break when we were talking, so it does protect your home in case of a winter storm, right?
Yes, it sure does. And, insurance companies' research shows that there's about 50 million U.S. households a year that have their pipes freeze. And of that number, there's 250,000 households that have their pipes actually freeze and burst. And so when you have winter storms up in the northern region, quite often you'll have power outages due to a tree going against the line or something. And when you get that power outage, there's a good chance, your furnace will shut off. There's a good chance you'll have heat loss in your house. And typically, at least where I live, you can have, your furnace can be off for a couple of hours while the power company gets out and works on those poles to get them back up. So, during that time, you'll have a pretty significant heat loss in your house. And what Acta valve does is it has it's thermally sensitive. It's got a thermal actuator in it that automatically shuts the water off on your water main. So it's an actuator. The active valve is actually an actuator that goes on a ball valve, and when the temperature drops in your house near freezing, the actuator trips the active valve mechanism, and it shuts the ball valve, shuts your water main off. So if your temperature continues to fall in your house and your pipes do freeze, there won't be any significant water damage.
Wow. Now, okay. Now I'm just trying to think of what to ask you. Say, I don't know, the electricity goes out. Like in a winter storm. You have a good example. How does that affect it?
It doesn't affect it at all. The active valve is a completely mechanical device. It doesn't require any batteries or electricity. So if your power goes out, the active valve still works. And the unique thing is that, when the power's out, your furnace is going to be shut off, your temperature is going to drop in your house, and this device will automatically close your water main before the temperature drops to freezing levels and your pipes freeze.
Wow. Now, can you operate it manually?
You also can. It really is it's got two unique features about it. One is the automatic temperature shutoff, but the other is a highly visible water shutoff device. So, many of us do not know where the water main shutoff is in the house, and this gives you a very highly visible device that you know exactly where to shut your water main off. If you're at work or traveling and someone at your house calls and there's an emergency and you've got a leak at your house, you can tell them run downstairs and to the active valve and hit the red button, and it'll automatically shut your water off. It's got a highly visible status window on it that tells you whether your water is on or off. So all you need to do is hit the red button, and you'll shut the water off.
Now, what about I don't know, say hypothetically now, I don't think I know where to turn off my water. I don't know how to turn it off. How do you respond to that?
That's a very common question, because research shows only 1 in 6 people know where the water main shutoff is. And in addition to that, if you do know where it is, chances are that it's a very old style of valve, and it will not turn when you try and shut it off. So this is a very high quality ball valve here. It's an industrial designed ball valve that's attached to the active valve and gives you a highly visible device to trip the active valve and shut your water off immediately.
John, hold on that thought right there. We've got to take a short break. We're going to come back and finish our conversation with John Shalander with RUB Incorporated right here on Home Talk USA, streaming live on the World Wide Web at HometalkUSA.com. Don't forget, Home Talk is available on all your social media outlets, Facebook, Twitter. The keyword is always what? Home Talk USA. Always support your local independent hardware stores and garden centers. And let's pledge to hire a vet today. I'm the Cage Man. Y'all come back now, you hear? Yeah.
Standing in the shadow of Clifton Chenier, dancing the night away.
And now, back to Home Talk USA with the Cajun contractor, Michael King.
Yeah. Welcome back to the only home improvement show dedicated to you, the American consumer. We're talking to John Shalander. He's the Vice President of Engineering Products with RUB Incorporated. We're learning a little bit about active valve, which is basically an auto water shutoff valve. But, John, where would you recommend you install active valve, though?
Well, you want to install active valve the nearest point, accessible point where your water main comes into the house. So typically in the northern regions, you have a basement, and the water main comes in through the basement. So just as soon as you can install it, after it comes in through the wall or the floor, that's where you want to install it. And we do have. I might point out that we do have. The way it's designed, we have the active valve to trigger just a little bit above freezing, so we can make sure that we cover the entire house when we have the installation. But we recommend that it's that is installed the closest accessible point right as it comes in the house, the water main.
Well, first of all, how easy it is to install, and do I need a plumber?
You can use a plumber, or you can do it yourself very easily. As I say, you locate the installation point as close as you can to where it comes in, closest service level access point where it comes in the wall or the floor, and it's very easy. You shut your water main off. You need to drain the pipe, and the way you do that is you take a pipe cutter and just make a little nick in your pipe, drain it into a pail of water, or into a pail, and then once the water is drained out of your pipe, you cut a small 1 3/4 section out of the pipe using a pipe cutter, sand down the pipe ends with a little emery cloth, and the active valve installs with compression fittings, so you slip it on, tighten it up with wrenches, and then what you want to do is you want to activate or turn the water back on. You activate that active valve by turning the blue knob, very visible blue knob, and check for leaks in your installation.
All right, I'm sorry to rush you, my friend. Thank you, John. We got to run. Give us a website. How can we learn more about active valve?
You can visit our website at www.rubinc.com, or you can call our 1-800 number at 1-800-468-4131.
All right.
Help you out.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being our guest.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you. All right, we got to run. Thank you for listening to this hour of the very best of home improvement information and education. I'm the Cajun Man. I'll come back now. You hear? Yeah.